Hey guys, today I'm making a card using the Creep It Real stamp set. Halloween is coming fast, so I figured I better bust out some Halloween cards. So I am using my basic black ink and I am stamping my images on some watercolor paper. And I'm just doing random placement. I'm going to be doing a little bit of watercoloring with my ink pads. And I'm stamping off on a scrap piece of paper because this was the first time I was using these stamps. There is a treat bag on Pinterest using this stamp set in a similar fashion. And that's actually what made me get this stamp set. I love the look of these little characters. They're so cute. They do have, in the stamp set, they do have that big brush your fangs, I think is what it says. And that's cute too. But these little stamps, these characters was what did it for me. It is so cute. So I'm adding some candy corns, and then I'm adding this little 3-dot embellishment that it's a stamp that comes in the kit as well. These stamps come in mount and wood. I accidentally purchased the wood. So here I am taking the colors. This is Pumpkin Pie, one of my favorite Stampin' Up! Colors. And I just squeezed the center of my ink pad and it gets a little bit on the lid. And then I'm just taking a paintbrush that was dipped in water and just picking my color up from that, from the lid, and coloring in my images. Really simple. If you don't have watercolors, this is a great way to have a watercolor look. These inks work perfectly fine for this. Go ahead and dab the candy corns. There are a few times I mess up and I even drop my paintbrush onto my card panel and get ink where I don't want it. And when I do that, I just take a what am I trying to say? I take a paintbrush and dip it in clean water and pick up the ink that I don't want right up and dab it with a paper towel, and it works. This is Smoky Slate to give the little skulls a little bit of color. This is Elegant Eggplant, which I'm going to paint the witch's hat with Elegant Eggplant. All supplies will be listed below if you are interested. This stamp set is from the holiday catalog, so it will no longer be available, I'm assuming, until after January 1st or so. December 31st? January 2nd? I would have to check. Catalog right here. Let me see. Okay, the catalog is good until January 2nd, 2018. So I assume the Halloween stuff will not roll over, but, you know, I have no idea. But if you do like this stamp set, grab it while you can. Here is Lemon Lime Twist. I'm going to color the little witch with the Lemon Lime Twist. The witch is not complete unless she's green. And here I am just cleaning up my mess. This is Old Olive, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and color Frankenstein. I did want him green too, but I wanted him a little bit of a different color than the witch. And I dropped my paintbrush there, but thankfully didn't get any ink. But I do, when I bring in the Daffodil Delight for my yellow, for my candy corn, I do drop my paintbrush and smear ink. And then I clean it up with my clean water, like I had said, and it works perfectly. So there I am dabbing up my mistakes. Like I said, works just fine. And then once I'm done with that, I do take my elegant eggplant and I ink it up, my sentiment, with that color, and I go ahead and stamp it on a piece of white cardstock. And then I'm going to use my scallop. Oh, this is not elegant eggplant, it's old olive. I use my scallop die to cut it out, and then I take a piece of elegant eggplant. So I use my circle die for my sentiment, and then my scallop die for my elegant eggplant background for the sentiment. And then I have some of that sparkly black ribbon. The official name will be below. I did this video a few days ago, and I don't have the supplies in front of me. But the ribbon is beautiful. I love it so much. It's black, and I'm going to show you the sparkles here. Shimmery. So pretty, and it's not a shimmer that comes off in your hands. So I add some dimensionals to my sentiment circle. Just tying a bow to add to my sentiment, just to give a little something. It's optional, but just to kind of fancy the card up a little. And then I attach my bow to my sentiment circle. And here in a second, you'll kind of see where I'm kind of playing around with placement. I wasn't sure where to place it, but I do decide on the center. Remove my adhesive backing, pop that down, and then adhere my bow with glue dots. And then I take an elegant eggplant card base and adhere my panel to my card base. And this card measures A2 size. This is a 5.5 by 4.25 side folding card. And then that will complete this card. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're interested in any of the supplies or joining my team, please check out the links below. Stampin' Up! Has some really cute Halloween stamps if you are one to make Halloween cards. I'll be back in a few days with another Halloween card featuring a different stamp set. So I will catch you guys next time. Bye!